Hello everybody, my name is Ostentatious24 and welcome back to Shuffle. With the momentum I gathered up going up the stairs. Yeah, okay, those. I pushed through the door with my shoulder. Noreen! Oh, the beautiful dress. Despite all the fancy dresses we've seen thus far, the cheerleader, the maid, this one's probably my favorite. It's adorable. It really accentuates her beauty more than the other two being, Anyways, sorry about that. A girl with long hair, dyed by the waning light of the sun, stood there on the rooftop.
Rin.
Honestly, what are you doing skipping school so much? You look totally fine, too. Judging by Noreen's face, she looked totally healthy. I shrugged with a wry smile.
I came to say farewell.
I see.
You don't seem the least bit surprised.
Kinda figured this would happen. I expected that's how you would think. By the way, isn't this a bit much? Calling me up all of a sudden and telling me to meet you on the rooftop. All this just to say goodbye.
Yeah, perhaps it is a bit much. I've done a lot of bad things since that day.
Even though she was smiling, I could hear the weakness in her voice. In actuality, I was surprised, but I already had all the answers in me. The girl I met 8 years ago, the girl I met 3 months ago, the answer that would bind the two together.
Do you remember these clothes?
Yeah, you came to show them to me the very next day after you bought them. Noreen seemed extremely pleased with how I answered right away.
Yes, I wore these clothes on our first date. These clothes were with me on my happiest day.
Our first date. Wait, when exactly was it again that I first met you?
Oh, Rin, you remember, don't you?
3 months ago.
That's right.
There was great confidence in her voice. I wanted to be able to deny the truth in those words. Noreen was able to reply to what I'd asked almost immediately. She answered affirmatively. It must have made her feel lonely, but she still stood there with a smile. The very first time I met Noreen. Noreen, the daughter of the King of Devils, our first meeting. It had only been 3 months ago. That's when I'd heard that fascinating song in the tiny park.
Within me lies magic that is said to be the best in the demon realm. The kind of magic that can make an entire town disappear at my will. However, my body wasn't able to withstand such powerful magic. It messed with my body, so I ended up sleeping a lot. I ended up sleeping much more than I was actually awake. That was my childhood. Eight years ago, on that day, my body fell ill, and it had been impossible for me to come to the human realm. But it was an important day for the three realms. There's no way that the daughter of the King of Devils couldn't go.
私の身代わりとして。
So she went instead of me.
So the old God King wasn't pulling my leg when he talked about the whole clone thing. The first girl was an enhanced being, given magic that was strengthened too much, and her body wasn't able to keep up, so much so that it led to her death. The third girl is Primula. She was created from nothing. She was given both powerful magic and the capacity to control such magic. So who is the second
ク
person?
ローン。存在している魔族の細胞を強化培養して作り上げた別人格。
A clone, a separate demon created and fitted with strengthened
リ
cells.
コリス。
Licorice.
それが私のクローンである彼女
That's
の
my-
名前です。
That's my clone's
リ
name.
ムちゃんの本当のお姉さんですね。
Well, she'd still be your sister because you share DNA. I mean, well, I guess that's technically not how actual sisters work either. Like, there's still distinctions and differences between the DNA, but yeah, you get what I mean. Yeah.
Rimu's real sister.
That answered everything. The girl that I met 8 years ago, the girl I had played together with, had been Licorice the whole
いい
time.
子でした。
She was a good girl.
実験体としての自分の境遇を知りながら、それでも常に元気でいようとして、いつも笑顔を見せてくれて、
Even though she knew she was a test subject, she still lived life to the fullest. She always wore a smile on her
寝た
face.
きりに近かった私の元へと来てくれる数少ないお友達。
I had so few friends during the time that I was
魔
bedridden.
王の娘である存在がその体を持って実験に協力。魔界全体にとってもいい宣伝材料だったんですよ。
As the daughter of the King of Devils, she went along with the experiments. She was of great use as a propaganda for the
魔
demon
力
realm.
だけは兄弟だったので、その肉体部分さえ強化すればいい。そんな甘い考えもあったらしいですけれど。
The magic itself was so strong, but it would be okay if the body was artificially strengthened. Well, that's what people
何
thought.
はともあれ、私のクローンであるリコリスは、私の身代わりとしては、これ以上ない存在でした。
In the end, Licorice was simply a substitute for me. Nothing more, nothing
動
less.
けない私の代わりに、彼女は人間界へと渡り、そこで、一人の人間の男の子に出会ったんです。
I was gonna say too, back when we were reflecting and remembered, wait a minute, she had purple eyes. Just like Primula? That's interesting and weird. I didn't want to spoil anything. She went to the human realm.
She went to the human realm on my behalf since I couldn't. And that is where she met a human boy.
実験材料として、本当の自由を持っていなかった彼女にとって、その男の子との時間は本当に楽しいものでした。
Since she was a clone created for experimental purposes, she'd been given no freedom, so the time spent with that boy was really special to her.
一人の少女として見てくれた男の子。一人の少女として手を握ってくれた男の子。
The boy who was willing to see her as just a girl. The boy who had so kindly held her
彼
hand.
女の最初で最後。けれど、本当の恋でした。
It was her first and her last, but it was true
戻
love.
ってきて、その男の子のことを話すリコリスの顔は、今でも覚えています。
She couldn't help but talk about him when she got back. I still remember the look on her face to this
嬉
day.
しそうで、楽しそうで、幸せそうで、その男の子の名前を私の名前の中に見つけて、それだけで大はしゃぎをして、
She was so happy and full of joy. She was ecstatic when she found out that the boy's name sounded like part of my
で
name.
も、人間界においても、ク クローン技術が完成しきっていないように、魔界でもその技術は不完全でした。
Abrupt music stop.
However, even in the human realm, cloning technology had not been perfected. It wasn't perfected in the demon realm
完
either.
成しきっていない体で実験体として無理に魔力を使ってきたリコリスは急激にその寿命を縮ませて、
Even though her body was incomplete, she was still made to use magic, and that soon enough took a toll on her life.
彼女の最後の願いだったんです。
It was her final
自
wish
分の体に残った力、生命力を私の体に同化させること。
The power that remained in her body was absorbed into my body.
二人分の命があればきっと私の魔力を制御できるようになるはずだと。
Surely you'd think that having the life force of two people would make it so that I could finally control my magic.
外を元気に走れるようになるはずだと。
I should have finally been healthy enough, but
生命力そのものは魔界でも深海でも解明されていません。でも元々が同じ存在である私とリコリスならば融合だけなら理論的には可能でした。
The power of a soul.
life force hasn't really been clearly defined in the demon realm or the god realm. It was only theorized that if I fused with Licorice, that it would be enough to strengthen me.
そうやって私は外を自由に走れるようになったんです。
In the end, that was how I became healthy enough to be able to run around outside freely.
ここで一つの誤算がありました。
However, there was still one
今
miscalculation.
の融合、それはリコリスのすべてを私に与えてしまいました。
The fusion of life. I absorbed all of Licorice's
そ
being.
の生命力、その魔力、その歌、
All of her life force, her magic, and her
そ
song,
の思い、
and her
リコリ
memories.
スが胸に抱いていたたった一つの大切な思い、決して怪我してはいけない純粋な思い、たった一人の人間の男の子に捧げられた思い。
The memories that Licorice held so close to her heart. Those innocent memories, not to be sullied. And the feelings they harbored for a human boy.
父みりんという少年に対する恋心。
The love she had for a young boy named Rin Tsushimi.
私はリコリスから全てを奪ってしまったんです。
I've robbed Licorice of everything.
その力を、その命を、
Her power and her life.
思いまで。
Even her memories.
Single tear fell down her cheek. More started to fall one after another, trickling down to the floor of the rooftop.
だから私は決めたんです。
That's why I made the decision.
私はリコリスになろうって。リコリスでいよう。
The decision to become Licorice. I need to live life as
リコリ
Licorice.
スとしてリコリスが手に入れたこの思いを叶えよう。
Only as Licorice can these memories be properly
メリーと
realized.
いう名前の魔族はもう死んだんだって。
Noreen, Princess of the Demon Realm, has
自
died.
分の中に残されたその思いを消したりせず、ただ大切に思い浮かべて。
I couldn't just erase those memories deep within me. I couldn't allow them to just wither away.
そうして私はこの世界にやってきました。
So I ended up coming to this
リコ
world.
リスとしてその思いを少しも焦らせることなく
If I became Licorice, that would mean those memories wouldn't have to fade away.
その思いを叶えるため
As Licorice, I must keep those memories alive.
Noreen began to walk slowly. She passed by me and looked up to the orange sky. I couldn't turn around to face her. I had a feeling that I shouldn't turn around.
But still, I still
なんでしょうね
wonder why.
私が
Why?
どうして私が
I'm Noreen, but
リコリスと同じ思いを抱いてしまうなんて
I ended up feeling the same as Licorice. Why?
Oh. Right then I felt warmth spread across my back. She had grabbed onto me and was sobbing.
リコリスとしてでなくエリンとしてずっと一緒にいたいって思っています
I don't want to be Licorice. I want to be together with you as Noreen.
ここにいるんだエリンでよかったってそう思っています
I'm happy to be here right now with you as Noreen.
あの
But I've already decided
はずなの
I should have died.
私が今の私が
I
私でなければよかったのに
shouldn't be the one standing here.
私は死んだままでいたかったのに
I should have died.
なんで
I should be dead.
なんでなんでなんでなんでなんでなんでなんでなんで
Oh. I don't think I could capture that emotion.
Why? Why? Why?
私の分なんですか
Why do I have to be me?
Noreen had finally let her true feelings out. She tried so hard to fake it, but in the end she couldn't do it, and the truth spilled out. Strong feelings overflowed and swirled and surged forth. While these feelings had always been in her heart, the guilt of stealing everything from her best friend had held them back. She thought she was pretending to be someone else, but really, she was just lying to herself, not realizing she had become a stranger even in her own mind.
でももう終わりです
But it's all over now.
生きてしまいましたからリーゼに生き返らされてしまいましたから
Because I survived. Because you brought me back to life,
こ
Rin.
の劇はおしまいです
This story has come to an
この
end.
話のヒロインはリコリスなんです
The heroine of this story is supposed to be Licorice.
ヒロインがいなければ物語なんて作れません
You can't have a story without a proper
今
heroine.
までは悪役がヒロインを押しのけようとしてしまうから
At this rate, a side character like me is going to end up stealing the
私
spotlight.
の恋はおしまいです
Love is over for me.
So my feelings don't matter.
はい関係なしにです
So beautiful. Yeah, but
That's right. I don't.
Her smile, as she said that, was the most beautiful smile I had ever seen. It really is. God damn it. There's a reason why I fell in love with you back when I first played this. I didn't fall in love with Licorice, I fell in love with you! Damn it. Oh, I actually am almost to tears. It's, also more heartbreaking than any tearful expression I'd seen before.
3ヶ月はメリネという女の子が見たほんの小さな夢物語です。
These 3 months have been a dream. A fairy tale of a dream. By a girl named Nerine.
それももう終わりました。
But it's over now.
兵士の鐘だなんて称賛されているあの歌ももともとはリコリスのものなんですよ。
The singing voice that everyone calls Angel's Bell. It was originally
自由
hers.
を与えられていなかった彼女が自分で見つけた楽しみ。
She lacked freedom, but still found something to be happy
歌を
about.
歌うこと
Singing.
楽しそうに本当に楽しそうに彼女は歌い続けていました。
She
私もそんな彼女の歌が大好きでした。
truly loved singing, and I loved listening to her sing.
だから私はメリン
That's why.
歌が嫌いです。
That's why I hate singing
あれ
now.
はあの子のリコリスのものだから。
Because that was something that was hers.
私なんかが自由にしていいそんな力じゃないから。
That's bullshit. Everyone deserves the right to be free. Everyone deserves the right to love and be free.
That's why I'm not strong enough, nor do I have the right to be free.
The light breeze picked up as we stood there. It tossed Narine's luscious hair as it passed by. Her smile was so beautiful, which is precisely why it felt so sad. And I feel sad too. I had something to tell her, something I wanted her to know. I gazed into her red eyes as I quietly put my words together. How about we make a bet?
ですか。
A bet?
Noreen gave me a skeptical look. Yeah. Tomorrow at 5. If I make it to wherever you are, then I win the bet. If I end up somewhere else, then I lose. Right? If I win, we get an encore, and the story continues for just one more act. But if I lose, the story ends. You've ignored my feelings until now. You can at least give me that
随
much.
分と分の悪い賭けですね。
What an unfair bet.
Bets usually are. But even so, if there's even the slightest possibility. A brief moment of silence. Noreen nodded in
わか
agreement.
りました。
Okay.
The music just cuts out. Okay, way to ruin that. Despite meeting up with Noreen in the end, nothing changed. I laid in bed again and just stared at the ceiling in silence. I couldn't let things stay the way they were, which is why I made the choice I did. But it was a terrible bet. There was only one place I could possibly go to. Tomorrow at 5. That's when everything would be decided. Would I lose it all, or would I get it all back? Noreen, I muttered, remembering her sad smile. Not sure if I should keep going. How much is left? 8 years ago, I met a demon girl here. 3 months ago, I met another demon girl here. God, it's been over 8 years since I played this last. God, what's 11, 12? I was in high school. Was I a junior or senior? I can't remember. And today there are 2 girls here. One girl gave up everything for the other, but now the recipient felt it was her turn to make a sacrifice. Before I knew it, I had found myself attracted to her. Her heart was pure. I could see that purity in her eyes and hear it in her voice. It was this boundless purity that captivated me, which is how I knew that I loved her. I loved her from the bottom of my heart. What would her friend, who loved her as much as I did, want for her now?
She would want me to tell her my feelings, to simply let her know how I felt. It was the only thing I could do for her now. I slowly stepped forward and stood back to back with her.
なんででしょうね。行く先だったら他にいくらでもあるはずなのに。
I can't help but wonder why. There were so many other places I could have gone.
それでもここにしか行けなかった。
Maybe this was my only
本
choice.
当に分の悪い賭けでした。
It really was a terrible bet.
Her clear voice sounded so lonely. While I was surprised at how calm I was, I did my best to speak slowly so Noreen could hear me. I won.
Oh, the menu music playing.
Without saying anything, Noreen just nodded slightly. Time for our encore. Noreen and I kept our backs to each other. I stared up at the vermilion sky, anticipating a new beginning. I spoke slowly again. I remember meeting a demon girl in this park. We played together. But even so, I don't see you in those memories,
多分
Noreen.
リー様のそんなところに私もリコリスも惹かれてしまったんですよ。
I think that's probably what made both Licorice and me fall for you.
外見だけでなくその本質を見てください。
You don't just look at our appearance. You recognize us for who we
リコ
are.
リスという名前の少女をリコリスとして覚えていてくださった。
You remember Licorice as
リ
Licorice.
コちゃんの思いをしっかりと受け止めてくださっていた。
You accepted her feelings separately.
私はそれが本当に嬉しかった。
That made me so happy.
3 months. That's it. It's only been 3 short months since I met you. But that's been more than enough time. More than enough time for me to know how kind and beautiful you are, Noreen. I know that now. And I've fallen for you. I love you and want us to be together. I want you to be by my side. I want to laugh together. So although I may not get it entirely, I think I understand what you want. You loved Licorice as much as I did. You loved her and wanted to be with her.
私は
I
Her voice trembled. Her true feelings tumbled out, letting me know what she really wanted.
私は私のままでいたかった。
I wish I could have stayed who I was.
私のままでリコリスと一緒に笑っていたかった。
I wish I could have been myself, enjoying life with Licorice.
だけど私は笑えなかったから。
But I couldn't even smile.
Licorice probably wanted the same thing. I know this as a fellow person who loves you, Noreen. Licorice definitely wanted what you did. She wanted to enjoy life with you. That's why you have to keep being you. Otherwise, she can't enjoy life with you. Licorice can't be happy unless you are, Noreen.
そんな
Rin,
Without a doubt, that must have been what Licorice truly wanted. She wanted Noreen to live. She wanted Noreen to love. She wanted Noreen to be happy. And that was Noreen's true desire as well. To be together. To be happy together. To sing together. You can be happy as yourself, Noreen.
私は私のままでいていいんでしょうか。
is it really okay for me to be me?
Not just okay. Like I said, you have to be you. You have to be happy as Noreen. You have to sing with all your heart as Noreen. Laugh with Licorice and sing with Licorice.
Oh, God damn it. I spoke as clearly as I could, holding Noreen's trembling shoulders. I held her tighter to feel her warmth. A single tear trickled down her cheek. Will you be happy with me?
はい。
Yes.
She quietly lifted her face to look up at me.
Yes.
It was a smile I was waiting for, the one Licorice wished for, and the one Noreen desired. Noreen smiled as herself. Epilogue. I'm gonna end it here. It's over! I'm gonna end it here for now. We'll save the epilogue for its own little episode. I don't know. I don't remember how long the epilogue is. But yeah. It feels best to save that for its own episode, no matter how long it is. Even if it's only like 2 or 3 minutes. It's... excuse me. Probably best we do it that way, so... God, oh yeah. This right here is why she is my favorite! Oh my god. Oh, I love her so much. So beautiful. Oh my god. This is why I liked her route the most back when I originally played it, compared to any of the other characters. It's just so sad but so beautiful at the same time. So, yeah, next episode, the finale of Noreen's route, so... That's it, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely day and or evening, and until next time, whatever it is I may do, I hope to see you then. Farewell!